Welcome back, people. Whew, it's a hot one today. So what I've been planning to do is like a finished piece of writing, and I thought to myself, what I could do is use this script I've been learning and thinking, the French Batarde script or the Batarde script, and also, if you remember, where are they? These things, the capitals that I did in the last video. I'm thinking what I could do is the capital and then write a phrase or a one-liner. I thought, well, what do I write? You know what I mean? Where do I go with this thing? You know, what do I write in thingy? Pardon me. I'm thinking to myself, why don't I've been learning myself the German language. Not very good, not very brilliant, not crap and not great either, but I've been learning German. So I'm thinking, because this says, I'll read it to you again anyway. It says, this is the set of capitals is in fact modern, dating from the 1920s and of German origin. It works very well with Batarde minuscule and is also compatible with the fractal minuscule. So it's got German roots. It's German thing. It does say, you know, Gothic black letter, and this is German, job done, and it's also French at the same time. So I'm assuming the thing, you know, it's all German. So if I do German phrases and one line is like, where is the bus station? Where is the train station? How much does that cost? But then do a capital, one of the Batarde capitals, and then all lowercase in German. We're cooking. I'm going to be using the this thing, the Gothic hand template that I drew up. It's got a 2-5-2 nib setup, so it's a 9 nib setup. I think it should be good enough, because this taper nib, remember that when I did another video called the 0.5, the amazing 0.5 tape nib. I thought, let's give that a go. Well, I tried the Mitchell nib first, and with some success and some failure. I thought, what else is there? And I thought, that taper nib. I got so many lines at that taper nib. And the taper nib is from one of these sets. I don't know if you can get that still. I've got the taper nibs, the italic nibs, and these poster nibs. And you get a magnet and this holder for it. I thought, that taper nib, that 0.5, that's what I want. So now you know the setup and what I'm trying to achieve, which is a finished piece of work with German phrases on it. And at the end, I will try to say these phrases only in German. So let me just pop that aside so I can see what I'm doing with that. We must be careful with that nib. Let's move that out the way. Let's get some, where's it going? Oh. Let's get some scrappy paper. Let's open the old ink up carefully. I thought, do I go like a nib, like a pen with a cartridge, or do I go and try this thing out? So, knowing I've got that in the right setting, and it should, I think you have to get the first couple of strokes out the way. Can you see that? The first strokes out the way, so you can get nice clean lines. Let me try that. Once I've got the ink going in, and we've got the ink flowing again, you can get these lovely short lines off it, always. Do you know what I mean? It's getting that ink flowing again, and I definitely think it's a 1 to 2 strokes of ink for skate out. Then that way, then you can do things like this. See, it's lobbing too much ink down, way too much ink. So at the moment, we're just going to try a little bit of this and, yeah, bang a bit there. So you can see it's banging way too much ink down. Yeah, too much there. Now it's getting it. Okay, it's getting there. It's not too bad. Yeah, I think we are ready to go, people. Let me just put this pen somewhere safe, people, and I will, no, do what I want. Let me just pop this away so we don't get no accidents, hopefully. Move this into play. Come on. I'm going to get my German phrases on a piece of paper. And the first one is seriously. The first one is a capital I, which is capital I. Well, I'm going to say it's that bad boy there. So I'm going to put the I in anyway. I think that's ready to go, hopefully. Let's start with this one. And it starts capital, so it goes like this, does it? And that must go all the way to the top of that line, so that'll be there. So it goes like that, does it? Fair dues, and then you do that after. Can you see that? Only just. I can only just see the lines, but I can just about see it. Come on. That's not too bad. And then 2 is this move down to the bottom of the line of the X side. That's not too bad. Then we have this line, a little bit of a curve coming round, and then that has to have that thing in there, and then this thing comes around, hey, and then we have to have a line coming down here. And don't forget now we have to have this. Hey people, are you seeing that? To me, I'm happy with that. I am very, very, very happy with that I. That is a Batarde capital I. And then after that, I'll carry on. So you've seen the very first letter. And it's not bad. It's a bit iffy with this pen, but it's not bad. When you get this working and you get past the first blobs, it starts to make that sharp line for me. So I'm going to complete this sheet now. It might take me a few hours because of this pen, and hopefully there ain't too many mistakes. So when I go 3, 2, 1, this sheet's going to be filled, and I'm going to say the German phrases out loud. So I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, people. For you, a second. That was an eye-opener with the 0.5 tape nib. Here's a few free. Yes, I made a mistake. That's when I stopped it. But it doesn't look too bad, people. That doesn't look too bad. So I'll read these out in German to you. If you speak English, I'll repeat that. So it says, I love Germany. So it's Ich liebe Deutschland. Where is the train station? Wo ist der Bahnhof? And I was going to put bitte, you know, wo ist der Bahnhof bitte? And then how much does that cost? Wie viel kostet das? That's how much does that cost? And then thank you, you are friendly, is danke sehr freundlich. Yeah. So you can see I made a mistake. I blobbed so much ink down on that one. I forgot to put the D before the L, but it is danke sehr freundlich. Okay. So yeah, I've got a few more German phrases, but because I was writing with a 0.5 nib, you haven't got much space on an A4 piece of paper. So I think I'm going to have to start thinking about the size of nib I'm using to the size of paper I'm using, and also how the ink applies to the paper. It's a minefield, people, because it's not just the paper, it's not just the nib, it's the ink itself. It's what you're trying to write, what you're trying to convey. You've got to think about also, because the capitals are going to be a little bit larger than the text itself. But my first ever try at writing actual words and phrases in the Batarde script, which is also a member of the Gothic black letter and also closely related to the Fracture family of scripts. It's not bad, my first ever attempt, and I've written it in German words. So hopefully, people, you like this video, and if you're any Germans watching, hopefully my pronunciation is correct. I did have a few more phrases, but I won't embarrass myself too much. I know how to say thank you is danke, goodbye is auf Wiedersehen, and all the numbers and bits and bobs. But yeah, ich liebe die Deutschland. Wo ist die Bahnhof bitte? Wie viel kostet das? Danke, schön. So yeah, some phrases that I wanted to learn. So hopefully people, you like this and I haven't embarrassed myself. Thanks for watching, and hopefully next time I might have a full text to do. I might break the rules. I might break the rules a little bit. I might have to break the rules to get my vision down on paper. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break all the rules in calligraphy and do it my way. Let's see if that pays off. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.